Hyurix also wondering how that happened as well.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see, but we're going to get this one underway here on Oasis. Let's take a look at what we have from both sides. We've got a Roadhog and a Hanzo coming out right away from Atreo Hyurix, and again, didn't really know what to expect from these guys. I'm anticipating we're going to see Josiah and Izire come up pretty big. They were two impact players in the past for HTC, and right away they're going to get off to a pretty hot start, pushing them into the corner here, and I think that's going to be easy pickings for these guys to dive into this one, see if they can avoid that burst damage coming out, and already we're going to see them capture this point here and make a change over to Reaper.
Yeah, Izire is a tough one to deal with, and when he's over here and allowed to just kind of jump in on that Genji, just dash through everybody, getting a lot of damage out, you can see already Josiah and Izire already ready to go with their ultimates pretty much. I mean, Izire sitting here at 85%, very, very close now. I mean, I think a lot can be said about the fact that these guys are, you know, 4,400 probably as a team, and then the opposition is somewhere around 37, 3,800, I think. But still, we'll have to see if they can pull out with
skill
anything.
level, man. You know, they can make some great plays. They can make it happen. We'll see if they're able to find any picks with Hanzo, but Hanzo already out of this. Oh man, Reinhardt charges off the map. Actually got a little bit of a boot action there as well. But the Dragon Blade's out from Izire. Easy cleanup crew Hyurix, and I hate to say it, but I feel like that's more or less what we're going to see all series long here. It is a best of 3, but I don't know. This could be rough for these guys. We'll see if they're able to muster anything up. They don't really have anything to work with either, Hyurix, and already Flames now making a change over to deep.
Yeah, we're probably going to be seeing chokes here, more than likely try to pull out something with this sound barrier, but I mean, there's just so much that they have to kind of run into. I just don't think that they have enough, and they're falling behind at this point, 62%. Pulse Bomb going out, really kind of taking Crimson down, and that's going to be a late sound barrier, not even really getting a lot out of it, only 3 people, including himself.
Wasn't able to connect onto effort there on the Hanzo, had to run away. Honestly, Josiah opening up that fight with a terrific Pulse Bomb on Crimson, able to pretty much make an easy initiation. Would have liked to see that sound barrier come out as soon as that Pulse Bomb was coming down, because that's kind of what we saw from HTC. That's when they were looking, pretty much what they were looking to move in off of. But now they're going to make some more changes. So, Hyurix, gotta ask you, man, what do you think about making so many changes to see if it works rather than waiting to see if you can get some ultimates and work that into a team fight?
Well, at this point, I think you just got to try to see what works in terms of getting into the actual point and then start maybe thinking about next round, because at this stage, there's really no hope. I mean, you're looking at it being at 90% or so when they first were coming into this point. Obviously, now it's going to be ticking down. They are going to be taking that first point, and I think the play here is to go into the next round and try to see if you've made any changes, any kind of ways that you could adapt to actually maybe have a better shot at the next one. But again, the fact of the matter is that mechanically, HTC is far superior here to, what is it, Atreo. There we go. Sorry, I did the same thing.
Well, usually I write these names on my little notepad that I've got on my screen, but I forgot tonight. And you know, usually we're seeing two teams we know. Usually we get a 4-5 matchup here, but I felt like Virtue is such a good team, especially after their performance last week against Prestige Worldwide, that I feel like they're gonna blow the competition out of the water until up until the finals. So definitely gotta see some 2 versus 3 seed action later on in this one. But moving to the second round here, Flames now sporting the Sombra pick. We'll see what they're able to make of that. Not really sure if they're gonna stick with that one here, because they made a lot of changes in the last match and nothing really seeming to really jive for them.
Izire already finding an opening pick onto Scotty, and it looks like they're just going to be having more of the same here. Again, pressure is out, 6v5 opportunity here for HTC if Izire can even get into there. And a nice flashbang reflect actually going to easily allow him to get that kill onto McCree.
Okay, this is, I feel bad right now because Death Engine and Josiah were both sitting on the ground with their emotes around the side. We actually saw Flames come up on the Sombra and find an easy kill. Then Josiah decides to teabag his own teammate there. So despite that, here, I think that might have opened up an opportunity at least for Atreo to actually find something, but the respawns are coming through from HTC. They will secure the first objective points.
This has been such a weird fight because HTC obviously feeling very able, I guess, feeling very confident in the fact that they are, again, mechanically probably a stronger team. just took that fight very awkwardly. You saw Izayar going in without really a lot of assistance at all, and wound up getting caught out a little bit. Wasn't able to apply the pressure as you would see him normally be able to do alongside Valmaster and Yoji in there, just allowing them that space to be able to actually find that damage. But nonetheless, still getting the job done a little bit slower than one would anticipate, but we'll have to see if Josiah can make this a little bit more expedited here with these team fights.
And usually, I'll be honest, guys, this is usually a match you would see in the round of 16. We had very low signups this week compared to our normal weeks, so it's rather unfortunate that this is happening to these guys on stream. But even so, Hurix, I mean, what I would like to see from a team that's going up against it, for those of you that play in AG and get demolished by some of these better teams, you know, you've got to let things work out, I think. Making changes for 3-4 of your different guys before you even get halfway to your ultimate ability doesn't really let you see what you're able to do when you potentially could have an ultimate advantage. But given that, Hurix Flames made a change over to Pharah, has a Mercy accompanying him here. We'll see if he's able to find any picks as he's over on that Junkrat.
And this is a weird swap because, I mean, you know, typically you wouldn't see a Junkrat being picked into a Pharah, but they're doing it anyways, and although the Junkrat has done next to nothing, they're still getting the job done, and they're still cleaning up.
This is going to be an easy 2-0, I think, for these guys on Oasis. Of course, it is a best-of-3 series, Hurix. They will have an opportunity to try to get back into this one. I hate to say it, but I doubt it's going to happen, but they will be moving to Eigenwald for a second map. Still Crimson contesting, pops a Primal Rage. And we do see a Zenyatta as well for the side of Atreo coming in here, trying to sustain on the point. They actually have a bit of a team fight opportunity here, but they're so massively outnumbered right now. Not going to see this one happening. Going to be an easy 1-0 lead here for HTC in our only round of 8 matchup.
Not if Flame can do anything about it. I mean, he's all over the place. Josiah should find this kill, though. Mercy is around, but going to be killed off by Josiah there. They only need to find this kill on the Pharah, and this is, again, just feeling like they're delaying the inevitable here. Josiah is going to find that kill. They will clean it up, and that will be that. First map going to HTC.
Definitely would like to see a little bit a better, you know, fight from these guys in the next map. But we'll see if they're able to change anything up, what they want to throw at these guys. These are coming out with that play of the game on the Genji over here.
And we actually got a little taste of this right towards the end, and we almost saw him falling off, but still being able to clean up. Scotty, I think Scotty was on the Reaper every single one of those maps, but nonetheless, moving into that next map. And what did you say it was actually going to be?
It's going to be Eigenwald.
Eigenwald. Well, that should perhaps be a quick one. That oh, they're giving him the legendary card there. That's nice. That's always nice to see. Even though I don't know, maybe he didn't deserve that or not, but you know, not trying to be toxic.
Well, you like to see that sometimes, you know, when they get a card up there. It looks like we are going to be good to get into this one right away here. So HTC will be on defense. Now, I got to ask you, if you're Atreo, if you're any team, so not just this matchup, going up against a mammoth like HTC, like Virtue, in one of these round of 8, round of 16 matches, what do you do? What's your best chance to try to make some ground? Not even necessarily win, but maybe get a point on the board.
Well, be very aggressive. Try to catch them off guard. Obviously, they're feeling very confident. Izayar is playing Junkrat at the moment, which, I mean, isn't really that crazy at the moment just because of, you know, all the changes that have gone through for Junkrat. It is not a bad character by any means at this stage.
Oh, no.
But, you know, playing Pharah is definitely a good start. Just trying to get away from some of that pressure, you know, and then, again, try to catch them off guard. Be very aggressive. Just jump down their throats. Try to catch their support off guard a little bit because, again, they are being very overconfident, and perhaps you can make something out of that. I don't think that you're going to catch them for very long. You know, if you do wind up catching them, you might get a point out of it, but I think that's probably about it. But, hey, maybe they can make that work for themselves.
I have to agree on that one. I think you need something out of the ordinary. You're not going to be able to run the same composition or something even similar, meaning maybe just 1 or 2 different changes up against a team that is significantly better in terms of individual skill, as you can see across the board in terms of their SR, and as a team that's as well practiced as someone like HTC. HTC's been playing in AGs for months now, and they've honestly, Hurix, they're probably one of the most improved, if not the most improved team we've seen in AG in a long time, given they used to actually fall out in the round of 8, losing, you know, hard to teams like Virtue and whatnot.
And I hate to be the one to draw parallels, but I mean, Kungarna used to do that too.
Exactly. I remember Kungarna, the original Kungarna, actually just used to be Michael. It was actually Michael and Burbo actually played
Shiny
in
used to be on that team too, was from CLG.
Yeah. It's pretty nuts. But anyhow, they're going to be sporting that Far Mercy setup here. This is pretty much similar to what they were running on Oasis, but not really going to be able to find anything. And when I say they need to run something out of the ordinary, I still think this isn't enough out of the ordinary. I feel like you're going to have to run something crazy to take these guys down, or at least get a good team push in here. But Crimson going to be dropped here, and more than likely going to be easy pickings for this rest of HTC.
They're going to be looking for an Earthshatter here, it looks like, but still very aggressively positioned. They're going to lose Ezire there. He's going to be coming back with that Riptire, and I don't think that second change has gone in for it yet, so it's still an absolute monster if you can ride it up those walls and everything. And he's going to actually just pull it out towards the spawn, and we're going to have to see if he can even make it over to this fight here. He's going to go right up the wall, so that change did not go through. He should be able to catch everybody with this, but it's only going to actually hit one. I think Flames actually ate that up.
That was pretty nutty there, coming through with that one. Having a little bit of fun with it here. Chokes, though, ready to go with the Resurrect. What I want to see now is maybe them initiate with the Transcendence, but Effort getting taken down. Did find Death Engine. They've got the spawn advantage, so I think this is probably their best opportunity here, but even with that in mind, HTC are making this look easy, and there's not much to work with if you're Atreo, other than those two support ultimates, which still can mean a lot, but they need Gun to move in with the Transcendence, allow them to get through this choke point.
And they really need some control here as well, and they're not going to be able to find any as they are all caught inside of this Graviton Surge. Still, though, Transcendence coming out, going to save them for the time being. They have that res available as well here, Storm.
Do they want to use it? 3 people down, Chokes needs to find it. No, he's going to be taken down there by Yoji, and still 2 minutes down, yet to really see the other members of Atreo come through with their ultimate abilities here. And of course, if HTC take this map, we'll be moving into the semifinals, guys. And I think the semifinals, like we had mentioned previously, it's going to be a lot closer. This is probably the most lopsided match we have ever had on stream in Academy Gaming this year. Easily, here, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely this year. Maybe we had another one in the past. I'm not exactly sure, but certainly this year I would say without a doubt. But still, though, look at all these ultimates for the defensive side here. HTC holding on to so much. APOC as well as Yoji are pretty close. And pretty much they've just had to use maybe 1, maximum 2 per fight so far. But the offense finally stacking things up. We do see them having a couple of options here, and maybe just going in aggressive, dying, trying to force something out here. Maybe stay alive in the Riptire if you can pull it off. I don't know if they're going to be able to, though, as he's flying this into the skybox at this point.
Need to see something. Scotty dropping from above here. He gets... Oh, no, the Riptire comes through, connects onto 2, and Chokes not going to be able to resurrect his teammates here. And another clean sweep across the board there. Pretty much off of the back of that Riptire and well-timed sound barrier from Death Engine. And now down to 33 seconds here. This is going to be their final opportunity. They're going to have to use their ultimates. If they don't, it's certainly a good game from them.
Have to see if they can apply pressure to Ezire early on, and that they do have that blade. They've been holding onto it for quite some time. We do see Josiah going up against Effort, actually gonna be able to win that one with ease, and he's holding onto his ultimate as well. Not gonna be able to need it, and that's 10 seconds left on the clock here.
The Bastion from Scotty. Choke still has a resurrect. He hasn't used it all game here. Oh man, not what you really want to see. You don't want to have your Mercy holding on to that one, so they will get no progress, which means HTC really won't need to do much here, because they're going to need 1 teamfight victory to secure their spot in the semifinals. And I actually misspoke earlier. So there was a team that had signed up here that did have former pro team players. If we do see, which we're more than likely going to see HTC move on, they'll more than likely be taking on a team consisting of Sheer Shoy. We've got Maybay, Spyro Knight, Mikey Roo, and Little Menace. All names that we definitely know in AG. They come from various teams. Mikey Roo is probably one of the longest standing Academy Gaming tournament players like that there currently is. I think this guy's been playing in AG since probably like mid 2016, like last summer, something like that. He's been
playing in here with Tachyon and everything. I mean, yeah. Nuki, I think, was still playing in AGs when Mikey Roo was playing in them as well. So
a long time to say the least. But I still feel like that's I mean, those are notable players. I feel like that's still going to be
has
a
Mike
little
Hero
bit
actually
tougher.
ever won a final though?
I don't think he's ever won a final. I don't think
Has he ever been
that's
in
a
a final?
semifinal though. I don't know, man. Maybe you should ask him.
I want to know if Mike Hero's ever been in a final because I don't remember him ever being in one.
I don't recall. I do recall saying his name quite a bit on stream because we have streamed his teams in the past.
We definitely
all
have.
of those guys
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Little Menace, I believe he played with Wolf as well. That was Panda Gaming, right?
I believe
With
so.
with Death Engine. No, not Death Engine. Deathy, the guy that played only Pharah.
Yes.
I believe that's where he comes from. So
Yes.
yeah, these here show all these guys coming from all around here.
Yeah, 'cause
but
it was
let's take a look at this
Luckerdog
defense
or
here.
something?
Actually, it was Luckerdog. Then
it
they
was
changed their name.
to Panda Gaming, right? Okay.
Exactly. I don't know if they're a team anymore though. I really don't. But regardless, on defense, we've got the Sombra, we've got the Orisa coming out here. We'll see how long they can last. I don't imagine it's going to be too long though. We'll see as Yoji having a little bit of fun with the Roadhog. APOC as well on that Hanzo pick, and right away Gun going to be taken down, but APOC out of the fight as well. We'll see what they can make of this one as we do see Valmaster start to move it.
Still, we're going to be seeing that pressure going out. Scotty not going to fall, actually going to be able to kill off Valmaster as he just flips over Yoji's head somehow. And we do see HTC still finding some kills. Remember, they only have to get 33%, and they are so close already.
That's gonna be it. The Resurrect comes through from Zaire. Valmaster actually makes a fun change. He's gonna go over to the Doomfist here, Furix. But the Death Blossom out from Scotty. Scotty picks up a triple kill. Furix, I don't think they've won this one just yet. What a play coming out there from the Reaper.
And the face that they're making right now is in chat is the same face that I made in person because I'm just sitting here like, why?
What?
Like, why?
Well, Valmaster got a little greedy. He went to Doomfist. They were just having a little bit of fun, man. You gotta have a shield there. Otherwise, Scotty gonna light up the feed like that. I've got an EMP to work with and a Resurrect. Hopefully, Choked has an opportunity to use it, but we'll see if they're gonna be able to move in. Scotty up top, looking to maybe drop down below. EMP comes out there for Flames. Now a Dragon Blade into the backline. Effort finds one for himself. Gets a second onto the Mercy. He cleans it up here. They are on the point. They're going to have to pull back. Just need to deal with Yoji, who's coming up on a whole hog.
Where has this team been hiding? These guys are cleaning up with ease. I mean, playing this one tank strat with Crimson actually sitting on an Orisa. I mean, this is so strange, and it's still working because these guys are playing not what they would normally play. I mean, if this was regular HTC, this would not be happening. I mean, Josiah, their hit scan is sitting here on a Lucio. Ezire is playing Mercy. They're completely changing everything around.
They're just having a little bit of fun with this, and I don't think it's really working how they imagined. Now, Soundberry out from the defense here. They have a Resurrect. Chokes, brings up two. Still, Scotty ready to go with the Death Blossom if he needs to use it. But Furix, I don't think he does. Effort on the Genji. Cleaning up. Now we're going to see Ezire come in. Gets a res for himself, Furix, but the numbers are in favor here of the defense. Dragon strikes out. APOC picks up one. Still, Scotty needs to find an opportunity to drop the Death Blossom, but no, I don't think he needs it, Furix. Finds an easy kill onto Yoji, cleans this fight up, and now we're looking at 120. Furix, what is going on? They need to make some changes.
They absolutely need to make some changes here, and it looks like they are finally going to do that. Death Engine right now probably just going to throw the Riptire out. And he will do just that. Might switch right after doing it as well if they can try to get some opening picks here. Will probably find two, and they do. Now we'll have to see if they want to stick to that, and they probably will. 6v4 opportunity here. Mercy going to fall as well. 6v3 now.
Oh, Scotty gets taken down in the back before he can use the Death Blossom. Sombra's asleep in the back room. That's going to be the victory they needed. It took them a little longer than expected, but HTC secure it here in the final minute. Furix, they got way overconfident, going to